Hello, everybody. Let me get y'all a little bit closer so I can see what being said because I can't see anything. Hey, how y'all doing today? Love you right back. Thank you for coming through, Meadows Club. I'm out here just trying to enjoy me a little bit of time in the garden bed. Y'all know this was one of my beds that had turnips in it. And I'm finna take the turnips out, and I ain't gonna let this garden bed rest at all. And I'm finna immediately plant um watermelon back in here. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Hey, Jaria. Yes. So I'm gonna get rid of the turnips out of here, and I'm gonna immediately plant some watermelon that I already have growing. Um, just as soon as I find me my tools and things. But yeah, I already had started watermelon already. So hi, surviving PTSD. I'm glad you survived your PTSD. We some survivors over here. Thank you very much for coming through. So I got these, yes, turnips. Let me get to finding. Hopefully I done bought everything out here with me, because God knows I don't feel like walking back up there to grab nothing. Well, at least I know I can start with what I got. But I tried to come prepared. And she did. She came prepared. Sis been trying to figure out when it's time to harvest slash takeout. Um for what, Chris? She's been trying to figure out when it's time to harvest slash takeout. Yeah, these right here, I ain't even worried about them. I'm just gonna give them. I'm finna give the green part to my chickens, and I have a friend that I give the turnips to. Y'all know I had a whole bunch of these, um, and I already pulled a lot of them up. I pulled up about 100 of them uh, a couple weeks ago, so there is no shortage of these right here. I don't eat the turnips. I grow turnips for the green part, not the turnips. Lettuce, cabbage, and sweet potatoes. Um, you say you want to know when to harvest them. Hey, Sabrina. Um, all right. Thank you, all the way from Italy. Thank you. We over here in good old Florida. Um, Chris, the cabbage. When is a good time to harvest your cabbage? Cabbage is one of those things you kind of have to see it for yourself and know how big you want the head to be um, on it, and when it's done with growing. Uh, I don't have any cabbages planted right now. The only thing I have planted is Brussels sprouts. Um, Sister and I raised, ravaged 3 lilac bushes and made bouquets for several very lovely ladies. That's wonderful. The garden hoe. Hi, Tashanna. Hey. Hey, the garden hoe. Alrighty then. I guess it ain't no better one to be then, huh? That's funny. I like it. So how y'all been doing today? What y'all been where are you streaming from? I'm in Florida, Sabrina. Orlando, Florida. Listen, the garden hole. If you wouldn't have took that name already, I sure take it. Cause I love the garden. I absolutely love it. That's why I think that is so unique and cute that's your name. Okay. um, I'm loving the name. Right, right. I don't know. Just like it. Really, it's some nice sized turnips in here. Ugh. Look at that one. Look at that turnip. Somebody gonna enjoy that right there. I just don't eat. I don't eat turnips. I like the greens off of them. There's some little ones. So, the garden hoe. You got to love the garden to be able to be strut that name. I know you gotta love the garden, don't you? Yes, cut that thing up with your green. Chris. I don't think I like turnips. I don't even remember. If I do, I think the last person that had cooked some was my grandma. Um, and it's been so long ago, so I don't necessarily remember how they taste. Look at that one. That's a nice one. Um, I do love the garden. Yes, I love the garden. I'm trying to grow veggies under cover of the HOA. What are you saying the HOA don't like you to grow don't like you to grow no food? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I know you don't like them LOL, but it's good. Chris, I gotta try it in the right way or something. Look how that root look like a carrot on there. So the garden hoe, you didn't know that the HOA didn't when we aren't allowed to have vegetable gardens. Would they allow you to grow in? You can't grow in beans or nothing like that either. Like that's crazy. Why they don't want you to grow no beans? It don't stop them from making no money. Hey, Tasha speaks. Garden is so relaxing. Ooh, surviving PTSD. You trying to tell me? Hey, you better ask somebody over here. That's all I be talking about is the peace that my garden bring me. Um, I try to tell people all the time, like, when people try to tell you, but gardening is a lot of work before they can even get the words out of their mouth good. Before they can get the words out of their mouth good, I already be saying, no, it ain't. It ain't. It's not a lot of work. Your job, what you go to pay your bills and make money off of that way, that's hard work. This right here is peaceful. When you creating food out here in the garden, I'm gonna tell you like it's a whole vibe told me. The world started in the garden. So it ain't got no other place but to be a peaceful place. I love being in the garden. This the one thing is when I'm going through my treatments and stuff, when I can't come out here, I'm mad. I'm mad. It's like this is my peaceful place of where I can come to and be quiet. I don't really, if I could, well, I could, but I don't. A lot of times I come out here, I don't share the garden um, on live and stuff like that a whole lot. I share it, but not a whole lot. because it is my peaceful place. Um, and y'all have to excuse me. I'm gonna be reaching for stuff and not getting up because I don't have a whole lot of energy. Um, but the little energy that I do have, I don't mind coming out here and burning it up in the garden. Um, Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll come out here and use my last energy that I have um, working in my garden bed. I just love coming out here playing in the soil and stuff. Though people say I ain't supposed to. The only thing my doctor told me about coming out here in the garden is he want me to protect myself from the sun and protect my hands. You know, protect myself from the sun and everything. You know, some people think I shouldn't be out here at all um, during this time because those who know they know I'm going through cancer treatment right now. Um, but I don't know where my mind would be if I didn't have my garden. So I'm gonna put these right here so y'all can see how many turnips I just pulled out of this garden bed. And it would have been more than that, but I ain't really been taking care of this one right here. It doesn't have a water system in it or whatever. But my kids love watermelon, and so they gonna make sure that these right here get taken care of. And what I'm gonna plant in here is some watermelon. I don't eat watermelon either. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it looked like I was ignoring you all, but I was not. I'm sorry. Sometimes my things don't come through. Um, oh yes, and I was fine with it until I wasn't. LOL. Um, Let me see. No HOA in the UK. It would start a war with vegetables. Well, I'm glad of that case right there. Yeah, I'm glad you ain't fine with it no more. And the garden hole, I wish and I pray the best that maybe they turn that around because that's so crazy. It doesn't affect them making money or no nothing. I guess they trying to prevent like people who just have a whole bunch of stuff cluttered up all over the place. I don't know what they doing, but how in the world do growing food and stuff affect they bottom line? Yes, Miss Sabrina, Mr. Tashanna smiles like the world. Thank you, Metal Club. You're lucky. I hate my HOA. Ooh, going to weed my raised garden bed too, relaxing. I did most of my weeding on yesterday. Um, but I got a garden bed that I ain't finished with yet, but I'm not stressing out about it. It's gonna get done. We do it together. I find the work to be my therapy. Yeah, and that's what I be saying to people. If you got a garden and you go out in your garden and you do stuff, this is not the work like what you say you go to work and do. When you go to your regular job that pay your bills and stuff like that, coming out to the garden is the place that um when you come home from work, you don't want to go in the house. You want to come out to the garden. That's the place of peace. That's the place of relaxation once you get off from work. It is not work out in the garden. Once you get into it, you know it's a place that you actually want to go. It's beautiful and you inspired me. Thanks, Chris. Um So tranquil. Absolutely, Tasha speaks. Please understand you are a precious gift. Thank you so much. Is that a mango tree behind the deck? Yes, it is. Yes, actually, and it's only two amongst. I think I got probably about 10 or 12 mango trees here on my property. They are everywhere. If you ain't never, a lot of times I'll do a garden tour, but right now my energy is very, very low because y'all know I'm going through chemo right now. So my legs are the one thing that is jelly. Other than that, when y'all used to first see me out here, I used to be all in the back because I have 2 acres. I used to be all back there, all over the place, tilling up everything, doing some of everything. Oh my gosh, I see a snake. I told you every time I come out here in the garden. Ew. Mm-hmm. Long as he going the other way. Lord Jesus, that's so nasty. Okay, y'all, he going the right way, away from me. Um, I done lost track of. Yes, but I do have I have a lot of mango trees here on my property. I don't do a whole bunch of garden tours um right now because I don't have the energy to be up walking all over the yard showing y'all everything. I got a lot of stuff here. Wow, Varya, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad to hear that you made it through. I see you. I just seen a snake too. I just seen a snake too. What's up, Biggie? Tata. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you know those scissors. Thank you. Um, I'm glad you survived that, Varya, and you here to tell your testimony. I hope you be screaming your testimony to the top of your lungs, cause I can't wait till my situation over. I'm talking through it as I go through it. When at the end of it, y'all might see me out here jumping and turning flips that I ain't never been able to do in my life. Hey, Gamma. Hi. Gardeners is like your son. You created it. Um, hey, our soul song. Been a minute since I seen you in the live. Hi from Ireland, beautiful. Tashanna, great to see you in your garden. Good to see you too. Um, I'm trucking them into I'm tucking them into to the landscape. Oh, the garden hoe. Do you got okra? You know they fit pretty right into the like your hedges and stuff like that, and they make the prettiest. But I know you already know the flowers that the okra make is so pretty when they bloom. They is very very pretty. But that's smart tucking them into your landscape. That sucks that they doing that. Great idea, Gardner. Yep. Put it right on in there. That's one of the things I know that you can throw in there and ease in the that gonna create some food and add to the landscaping too. Tashana, I bought some bags of raised garden bed soil. Do you know the difference in the two? Like compared to the regular pot and soil. Gamma, you know, I told you I used when I first started out. I started out buying that expensive Kellogg's raised garden bed soil, and I'm here to tell you this ain't it. You see this soil right here that I'm in right now? Ain't nothing special about this. I actually went and got a lot of this dirt right here from the little places that I told you about, and to me, it just got some extra nutrients and stuff that you can actually buy But I'm telling you, I went from buying that to I started buying the regular old topsoil from Home Depot and everything, paying all of that money and stuff. Um, and to me, none of it ain't got no difference. You still have to feed your garden from time to time, but you have to. It have to be your own. It have to be your own thing. I'm telling you here. I use whatever it is that I have. I go and get soil from around my pig pen, all kind of different stuff. I just be doing different stuff. And you have to see what works for you. Some people be saying that they swear by some of this stuff, but to me, all soil, in my opinion, has been working for me. I don't stick to one particular thing, and I don't put no, I swear by this on one particular thing. If you feed in your garden what it need to be, any soil gonna grow your stuff. If it got, cause you can get potassium, potash, um, nitrogen. You can go and buy all of that stuff and mix it in with your soil and everything. And what I'm doing right now, a lot of people won't do. I just dug up these turnips from out of this soil right here, which they're gonna say that it ain't got no nutrients in it and none of that stuff like that right there. But I'm gonna put my own nutrients in it and I'm gonna put what my food need in it, and then I'm gonna move from that point forward. So Gamma, the only thing is when your if your plants don't be growing inside of your soil, that's when you need to worry about it, and that just means that it's something your soil missing from out of it, and you can add it in there. I use sulfur for snake. I sure need to get me some. I remember one time I was digging in this bed right here, and a snake came right up out of this bed while I was here. That usually a snake showing its presence in the garden mean it's the day is over with for me. You on the seaside? It's some videos that I got on my page right now. I was out there. I was back in the back, working the 2 acres, and a snake popped was next to my foot. Honey, please, I got back problems. I started jumping hurdles like I was in the Olympics trying to get up out of there. Yes, and had the a piece of steel toting it on my back, and still didn't click into my head, girl. You got your piece on you, and you ain't gonna use it. I called my husband all the way back there in the back. You gotta take care of that there. He was big too. Tashanna had to make a short of your facial expressions when you saw when you, oh, I gotta go back and see it, Gamble Child. Let me tell you something. If he was coming towards this way, I'd have left y'all and the camera out here. Hey, but he was going the opposite way. I gotta go back and see it. I don't even know how. I don't even know what my face was doing when I said that. Mangoes are like $3 to $4 in North Carolina. For real, I need to load my mangoes up then and head that way. I need to head that way. Wow. And here I is be selling mine for $1.50. Cause I got them little turpentine. I got the little old bitty mangoes that be like that right there. I got some mangoes that grow that tree right there. Grow mangoes on it this big. I don't know if you can see from over here, but it got a mango hanging right there on the edge of it. I don't know if you can see the mango hanging on it, but it's a little mango hanging right at the bottom of that one right there. Yeah, Chris, I need to come over there. All these lizards up here jumping around and stuff. You are using your energy the right way. Good to see you stronger. Yeah. Hey, Niecy. I was just talking about you to my aunt. You know I love to see you smile. And it feels good to be smiling. It really do. Actually, I just ordered some red okra seeds. Should be here tomorrow. Yeah, a time or grow them like a hedge. You know they don't know the difference. They gotta walk up on them to see that they actually growing okra in them. I still can't believe that. Hey, lovely apple, good to see you smiling. It's 55 and chill in Chicago. Ooh, that sounds like my kind of weather right there. I like this kind of weather here in Florida for growing food and stuff like that, you know. But I like cooler temperatures like that. Okay, y'all, I gotta use a little bit of my energy because I gotta go and switch this water up here. So And y'all watch when I walk up the stairs. Look how swollen. Oh, let me put y'all back on the thing. Um, for you all that don't know, watch how swollen my legs are. Which is one of the side effects that I'm having. And I don't know why I'm having that side effect, but yeah, my legs are swelling up. Okay, I made it back down. Let me turn back around so I can talk to y'all some more. It says, hey love, you look beautiful, and love your spirit. I live in the country, and I want to be a gardener, but I'm scared. I may see. Let me tell you something. Listen, Tyra, do not be scared to start. Let me tell and let me say this to you. If you want to start a garden, I'm so passionate about gardening that if you actually want to start one, I'm here and I will answer any of your questions that I can. And I put that on everything. It's other people in this chat that know. Ain't nothing light up a smile on my face than somebody asking me a question. It doesn't matter what conversation that I'm in or whatever. You ask me something about growing something or gardening something, I'm more than willing to make a video for you to show you how to do it. Don't be scared to get into it. Get into it. You know what I be saying. Get into it, Tyra. You know, and you keep on coming over here. You know, I'll be contagious after a while, and I'll be telling you some stuff, and then I have you over here daydreaming, and you'll be into gardening real quick. I haven't tried that. Hence the hole. Okay, I understand just what you say in the garden hole. Yes, cause you can definitely use it. Just as sure. I'm still looking out for the snake. The Kellogg soil costs 75. Kellogg soil is definitely expensive. Very, very, very. The bags that I was buying was like when I was buying them they was like $15 a bag, and that was like 2 3 years ago. Yeah, I haven't bought that. Yeah, Lowe's topsoil and work it best way you can. I know that's right. Go with the cheapest thing. I'm telling you, Gamma, don't put all that money into no soil and stuff. It all grow the same way. And when your plant missing something, it's something you can go and you can treat your soil with. Yeah. Hey, Seneca, I'm gonna put you on punishment. How you doing today? 5 for 10 topsoils at low and mix and feed best you can. I know that's right. Um, it's good to see your smile. I'm in Ireland. It's 10:55 at night already. Oh wow, really? It's dark there then. Snakes. Tashanna the rooster ain't playing today. I know. You hear them more often now because my neighbors next door they bought chickens too. So now, I guess I'm being contagious here too. So my neighbors went and bought them some chickens. They bought them a chicken pen too. So now our chickens be talking to each other all day long. um, my husband gone. I'm running. Oh Lord. Yes, I'm sure running. I'm listening to this garden bed because I told y'all one time I was digging in this thing right here and a snake came up from out the side of this right here. If one y'all see one come from up out of here, it's a wrap. I ain't gonna come back and get the phone. Yes, girl. Bring the mangoes. Okay, we gonna have to consider that. Eggs still $4.97. See, I don't know. See, lovely. I don't know nothing about no price of no eggs because I ain't bought eggs and God knows how long. And I know. I bet you right now, it's probably more than 2 dozens over there in my chicken pen right now. So I don't know nothing about the price of an egg until somebody come on here and tell me. I heard in California at once somebody sent me a picture. In California, eggs was almost $20 a dozen. Um, yes, take that load and make a bag. Okay. I was supposed to finish my garden today, but it's 48 degrees. I gotta try it tomorrow when it's 52. Okay, remember, Gamma, as if it go anything below 30 and you got your stuff out there, you know that's when you need to protect your babies. Please be extra cautious. Okay, turnip roots and greens. Thank you, Chris. I didn't know you had dogs. Yeah, we got two. We got two dogs. Yes, ma'am. Um, hey now, how you feeling? Hey, Enoch, feeling pretty good today. Low, I got jelly legs, but other than that, I feel amazing. You welcome, Tyra. I'm so serious about that. You ask anybody in here if you want to grow something. And as long as you come over here, I'm gonna be talking about gardening. So you'll hear me do one of my spills. I'll be like I'm reading a romance novel or something. When I be talking to you, you'll be done got mesmerized talking about the garden. Yes, I am a witness. There is no way that I would be gardening if it wasn't for Tashanna. I thank God for her. And Gamma was one of the ones that when she first came over here, I told her, watch you gonna be gardening. She was listening too often. And she's scared of bugs and everything, and I'm scared of bugs too. It's unbelievable. It ain't got nothing to do with it. The only thing a bug will do is make you run for a couple of days, and the garden will be calling you right on back. It'll be calling you right on back. Mr. Shona, how gracious you are, Jesus. Thank you so much. um Tyra Shona got me into see that niece. I listen. That's one way I don't mind being very contagious in that area. um, yeah, I'm having a good time. So now what I'm finna go and do, I done rested for a little bit from going up them stairs or whatever. I'm finna go get my watermelon and bring them around here, so we can get ready. But I'm gonna season this bed a little bit with some nitrogen. Um, I ain't gonna use no chicken poop today. That's one of the things like I try and stay away from. Right now, I'm stirring up like the microorganisms or whatever. I don't know if y'all see this little lizard done jumping here, running around. But I try to stay away from a lot of stuff that's like dusty or whatever, because I ain't supposed to be like breathing that stuff in. Y'all know my immune system is down low and everything, and it'd be hard for me to breathe with a mask on and stuff like that. But but let me go grab my watermelon plants and bring them around here. Cause he was too close for comfort. Even the people on my thing say I made a face. I need to go and make a shorter. That face I had. Okay, guys, I'm back. Y'all heard me out there talking to my folks, telling them they left me back here, and a snake showed up.
Whereabouts?
He was over there. I heard I was making a crazy face when he came out here when I seen him, cause he was inside and he was coming down out the one of them cherry trees right there, and I ain't see him till he got down to the bottom, but he went over there that way. He went in the right direction. But you tell your daddy for real, I need my piece, even though I might forget to use it when he come around. um, give me a a flower pot so I can put these turnips in. Um, let's see. Um, you got me to start my indoor. Good, good, good. I'm good. What you planning, Tasha? What you say?
I'm going to get
Are you else for what?
Daddy said I'm going to get food.
You going to buy food
Groceries, I guess.
already?
I guess so.
Okay. Go ahead and go grocery shopping, girl. Bring me back some bring me back some you will know what I'm trying to think. I want bread, but I need keto bread. You have to look for it. If you don't find it, then it's all right.
Send the
Just
bread iron.
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I ain't sending no money. Okay, you got me to start an indoor garden. Okay, then I got that. God has blessed me to move back in my mom's house. I gotta keep watching for these noises that be making. Um, back into going on now. My mom house. I'm getting scary right now. And I have to overcome being scared of snakes. Tyra, that's like you just seen just a few minutes ago. They come and they go. Um, yes. No.
This one?
Keto. Long as it say keto bread. And I want it like regular keto bread. Just mean it doesn't have a lot of carbs in it.
Oh,
Look on the back of them and see where it says
like 0 carbs.
carbohydrates or whatever. Yeah, I want zero carbs.
Okay.
Thank you. And one of those ring uh sausage that you bought the other day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Um, so don't let the snake. You know the snake is like the representation of the devil. Don't let the devil run you away from it. You know he be running me away a little bit, but I be coming back. You know, like they say on Debo on Friday. I be quiet, but as soon as he leave, I'll be talking again. You know you'll come back. You'll come back to it. Just you know you gotta start to know how it's gonna be. I can tell you I done ran away from a couple of snakes or whatever. You know, I can't wait to see my first ever homegrown tomatoes. They gonna come. It gonna come soon. All right, Enoch. I ain't got no paper out here to write this down. Psalms 107, 19 through 20. Now I gotta remember that. If I don't remember it, Enoch, then I ask you later on. Remember that you told me about this right here, so you can tell me again. I have green onions, lettuce, lemon, and sunflower put outside, and petunias so far. Okay, that's good, especially if you a salad eating person. Always good to have that. But let me show y'all my starts. Y'all see my sugar babies? They already in there, and it's actually two in these right here. Um, and I put the piece of cardboard in the middle of them to separate them so they already, the roots won't grow together and everything. There's quite a bit of them that came up. and some of them still came up together. Um, but here we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cause see something in this one right here, I had planted watermelon in it, and the ones that I first planted in there, they didn't come up. So I planted more in there. So now I got more than what I need. But anywho, we don't really got more than what we need, so we gonna make it do what it do. Um, and we gonna plant these. Let me go and get my other handy dandy tool that um Gamma bought me for the garden. Let me put my shoe back on first. There go my garden hole right there. Let me take this off so I can tie this apron. Usually I will come out here to this garden and I'll be out here all day long finding me something to do out here till 12 o'clock at night time sometimes. But I don't have the energy to do that right now, so I just do the little bit that I have. You finna take you finna go to the store too? Oh, okay. No, I just was asking. Huh? No, I'm in the garden. No, sir. Now today we gonna season this garden bed with some blood meal, and it's good source of nitrogen. But there's so many things that you can do, but because I have to have other people helping me in my garden sometimes, I can't always use the things that I want to use. I have to use um, what I need to use to get me through that time. And so um, we gonna dig us some. We got about 8. So and see, I put the little cardboard in between, so they already separated. And there it is, one by itself. We'll move the dirt around it. And you don't necessarily have to move the cardboard because you know it. Cardboard is good for the garden. And I'm planting in here real dry. Other people may not plant their stuff in here dry like I'm planting mine, but that's how I'm gonna do mine. And then I'm gonna water it really good when I get finished. So either way it worked, it got watered. I always try to make things very easy for especially beginning gardeners. You know, you don't want to overwhelm them too much, and gardening ain't that, it's not that overwhelming unless you growing it because that's your livelihood or something like that. This ain't my livelihood. I love growing food, but my family eat this food that I grow. Um, but it doesn't make it stressful on me. You know, like them farmers and stuff that be out there, they stuff don't grow right, then it could be an issue for them to their livelihood. See, this one had a whole bunch of them mixed in with them. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six. Wait, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And I'm pretty sure I covered up one maybe. I don't know. Let me count them again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Did I cover one up right here? Oh well, I got more than enough watermelon. Now I'm finna, and I ain't even finna go and get the water hose. I'm finna snatch it from up here because I don't feel like walking up there.
You gotta holler loud next time.
If I'd have known y'all was outside, I would have. Okay, let me turn y'all this way so y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but they in there. I can sit down for this part. gonna water them real, real good. They're gonna be swimming. Y'all remember this garden bed was very, very dry, so I'm gonna overwater it today and give the plants a good old start. Hopefully, yeah, we might come out here tomorrow or the next day and everything be up and jumping like crazy. And you be like, you can't believe how big the stuff done growed in here just that quick. Okay, so I have watered heavily. I have given food to this garden bed. What a watermelon really loves, and a watermelon plant really loves nitrogen. A lot, a lot, a lot. And so I've already seasoned it with what it needs. Let me put my tools back in my bag. Watering is one of my favorite tasks. I know that's right. The garden hole. You see my this my little garden hole right here. Is Gamma World bought me this hole right here. This my garden hole right here. Yeah, I love the sound of watering the garden and everything. That used to be one of my favorite times. I used to do it like 9 o'clock in the morning. Every morning we would go out and we listen to the sprinklers and all of that good stuff. It's a lot of stuff done transpired since all of that, but um, yeah, yeah, that's my little garden hole. My other, I got a big hole over there. Let me quit. I just love that garden. Like, what better place to be a hoe at? It's in the garden. I'm gonna be tickled by that forever. The garden hoe. I love that name. But yeah, this is one of my tools that Gamma's World got me right here. This one I knew when she sent me that thing and said this for the garden. I already knew. There it is. There it is. But you all, I'm finna get ready to get off. And I might come back on here later on. I ain't gonna promise y'all, but I'm gonna go back in this video and I'm gonna find what Gamma was talking about, and I'm gonna post that moment that I seen that snake getting up out of here. But you all, I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for joining the garden with me. And we'll see. Maybe I'll come back later on tonight. I don't know, and have some real conversations with y'all. Yes, I've been hoeing around. The guy who you done came over here and started something. Nah, that's right. You've been hoeing around the garden. Hey, that's the best kind. That's the best kind to be doing, right? That is too cute. Too cute. I love the name though. Thank you. Thank you all for coming through, and I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all.